Absence of exact maps is a big issue in components of Africa, for calamity ease agencies, regional authorities and human beings looking for secure places to construct homes. Could inexpensive examination drones and regional voluntary assist pin the gaps? Khadija Abdullah Ali is an hardly hum airman in the Tanzanian archipelago of Zanzibar. Modestly dressed and of a conventional Muslim backdrop, she is a term of the Zanzibar map lead, that with its commencement in 2016 has been a banner child for how African nations can attitude the immediate geocosmic challenges they person. She never dreamed how her career would see whatever love the I treated so difficult. I was work 24 several hours a day take pictures, handling the information. My household wondered which I was making it to, but it's so cost it. Over these hum air transportation is Zanzibar's charisma secretary for lands, Muhammad Juma Muhammad. And designer by learning, same scrappling in city increase and the as necessary of the tourists how prop up the regional economics. Spreading settlements are in not one's concern on the idyllic and area conscious isle. In Africa, we don't build area for humane beings, he says. To go in the road in Zanzibar you include to conduct negotiations in cars. We requirement to include pavements, area for family to act, for the ancient, for incapable human beings. He believes maps can engineering public changing. We wish to get to the phase wherever we can store our hospitals on the card, wherever we can question house security certificates, wherever we can speak human beings wherever the regional schools are. We might though be capable to begin taxation human beings on their characteristic since we include a superior feeling of who owns which currently. Edward Anderson, who looks following city planner and calamity reducing for the planet banking, says such a examination drones are a agile, cheap cost decision. Historically, you would use Sputnik image but it's not how efficient in the tropical zone since of puff lid and it's not really top solution, he explains. Or thou use piloted plane. But how's not thing you can do each 6 months since it is too costly. Fair mobilization the aircraft can be hundreds of thousands of dollars. The Zanzibar map lead is the greatest hum map workout in the planet, but the draft was encouraged by one through the water supply in Dar es Salaam, in continent Tanzania, that is partially underfunded by the UK's Division for World Growth. There, the requirement for superior maps is severe since the town is one of the fastest increasing in the planet, absorption 1,000 human beings a date. The recent enumeration in 2012 alleged the people to be millionth, now it is almost 6 millionth, and growing. Authorities can't hold step. And as lot of the areas wherever newcomers settle down don't seem on a comprehensive card, formally, they don't already exist. Anything is named on them. Therefore, they absence main amenities, such as sewers and nonsense gallery. Asilogy Loci, a society lead in Chicago, outskirts of Dar es Salaam, surveys his domain in a feeling of powerlessness. Houses are departure up love mushrooms, he says. Meeting among two rivers fair off a double roadway, a people of 70,000 human beings has populated of all above Tanzania in the 2.5 sq kilometers, 1 sq mi, region, house their own habitation in everything area they can discover. The includes inland banks, manufacturing the homes more sensitive to flood. This water supply comes up to there, Mr. Loci says, gesticulating above his chief. Human beings die in these floods. As a outcome, fatal diseases love cholera vibrio are a continuous risk. Map is the main instrument for any growth, says Mr. Loci. Though if you go to warfare, you requirement a map of yours foe. If you don't include a map it's hard for you to schedule, to organize, company ordinate, so things are fully accidental. So original inhabitants are with drones to map the area. Currently we're charming the society to do maps so the human beings sense a feeling of property in them, says Mr. Loci, or they're more than readily to hear to us while we speak them not to construct sometime. But both of hum map projects include found how an antenna picture can just show so lot. You as well requirement shoes on the land, marking which the drones see and weakening up issues, such as locked drains. Thou gather the information and later thou got to do thing in it, explains John Keeter, CEO of World Betrothal for Artillery Examination, the UK's domestic map agent. Creation: a map conducted a lot of skills. Down there is a large problem in lot components of Africa evolving skills to build digital map how is later utilized by governments and business community. Though the largest world technique companies, such as TomTom, say they requirement regional assist to full their maps. I firmly trust in the force of crowdsourcing platforms wherever you job in volunteer or independent contributors who gather data, says Arnaut Desmet, chief of TomTom's map department. Google is with synthetic intellect in Lagos to map roads, addresses, and business community of their road type image, and addition buildings to the map of Sputnik pictures. For lot map companies, it seems down there fair isn't a business stimulus to lead Africa. That is why governments, regional communities, and outdoor resource information are so essential. It hopes how superior geosocial maps could rescue lives. In Dar-es Salaam, for example, hospitals are start to use the maps created by the Planet Banking's drones to mark wherever cholera vibrio patients are upcoming of, so they can place wherever outbreaks are event. Map is just a instrument, a tool to enlate, concludes the Planet Banking's Edward Anderson. Ours end is stable city growth and an insight of the invisible implications of the step of increase.